Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Bionicle the game. This is Fabulous Fish. I got this game back on my, gonna say that was probably my 8th birthday? It was when I was in 2nd grade, so yeah, about 8. November 2004. Oh boy, I was obsessed with Bionicle at the time, so something like this just seemed like amazing to me. You actually got to explore the world where the Ta-Wahi and the Matoran lived. I couldn't believe it! So of course I played this game, and I was more impressed than I should have been. But let's dive back into this game because I have no long or meaningful speech prepared for you right now. If I did, then I'd be saying instead of rambling on pointlessly, and also listening to this amazing music because this game has a great soundtrack to it. That's the one saving thing about this game, is that it's like, yes, saving grace. Anyway, let's get started. New game. The only character we can start off with is Ta-Wahi, unfortunately. Each character is actually a separate level, so it's not like open world, you get to switch characters. Anyway, let's begin.
And the great being sent us the Ta-Wahi to defeat Makuta and banish darkness from Matanui, raising him from slumber. Only the mighty Ta-Wahi are able to remove the taint of Makuta from Narahi.
Yeah! Nicely done.
Help! Something is chasing me. You have to stop it!
What's that noise?
I don't know, but I don't think it's friendly. Makuta lives?
You will not harm the Matoran while the power of Matanui still flows through my being.
I'll save you.
We are in great danger. Let us travel back to our Wahi and deal with Makuta's dark threat once and for all.
Ta-Wahi. Ta-Wahi Fire. As leader of the Ta-Wahi, Ta-Wahi was put into a position in which he had to make lots of strong decisions. However, he often would make his decision without thoroughly thinking through the situation at hand. Despite this though, Ta-Wahi was brave and fiercely loyal and would stop at nothing to achieve his goals. Ta-Wahi wore Kanohi Hao, the Great Mask of Shielding, and very briefly Kanohi Vahi, the Legendary Mask of Time, carried a fire sword as a Ta-Wahi and later switched out for twin magma swords.
Tahu, spirit of fire, the Ta-Matoran have fled from the Borok.
Do not worry, Turaga Vakama. I will see to their safety.
Now that we dive in the game and get past those horrific cutscenes. So these things are canisters, you shoot them, and Lightstones come out. Lightstones are kind of like coins, and it's more like Luigi's Mansion in the sense that they do not respawn, however they do not despawn. You may push the A button to jump, as this says, and you can push A a second time to double jump, or as this game says, giant leap. The controls actually don't work that, poorly, which is pretty surprising. Most licensed games suck with controls. The camera's really choppy-ish. It's hard to control. But the jumping and, the running is great. Now, these are Matoran. You to collect Matoran for some reason. I don't know why. It's a mechanic that's used in about 3 levels of the game. But yes, this level has 5 Matoran in it, then the other ones have 15 and 6 in them. So it's not a very useful skill. Now you can shield yourself with the B button. You also have an energy meter, which you'll see momentarily. So that's how you shield. That's a shot, that's with X. So you see the little meters in the upper left? The 4 circles were my health, and then the bar under that was stamina. As this is explained now, if you hold down the shield button, you can recharge your stamina, as I shall now demonstrate. It looks really epic. However, you can't move or do anything. It was like, oh, I feel the power! Yeah, it's really cool. And if you get hit by a shot with your shield up, then you'll automatically block it and convert it to stamina. That blue circle is picked up. I don't know what they're called, but they restore 2 points of health. And there's another power-up that restores 4 health as well as all your stamina. Get used to seeing these Nui-Jaga, because this game has about 4 or 5 different enemies throughout the whole thing, other than, bosses. So it's saying you can time your attack for a multi-bolt. If you were to push the button with the timing... I just did it! He canceled it! Ah, jerk! Okay, if you push the attack button with the character's movements, which is easier said than done, you can do a multi-bolt, which is you shoot, 5 bolts at once. Like that. It looks cool, it's pretty useless because none of the bolts actually hit. As you notice, there's a targeting system in the game. You shoot, your shots will automatically home in on the target regardless of where you're facing or anything, which is one of this game's biggest flaws. Ow, because that's... I just ran off the edge into a pit of lava. I was about to say this game's unbelievably easy, and I killed myself. Typical Fabulous Fish moment. Oh, and what do you know, I'm way back here. Well, luckily it's not that far. Anyways, I was saying, yeah, don't ever actually use the multi-bolt. It is useless. But I was so, psyched out about this all as a kid. I was like, wow, they actually have the shield, just like Tahu does. And, I mean, he doesn't exactly look like he's shooting fire, but all the Ta-Wahi shoot this strange bolt of light. I never got that as a kid. But this was so cool. I was running around Ta-Wahi. It was like, I didn't even care that the voice acting sucked so bad, even though as a kid I could tell this was not good voice acting. And the scorpion jumping out here was like, oh my god, a scorpion! Scorpion take, the Nui-Jaga will take a whole bunch of hits to kill. I wish I didn't have to go through the tutorial again after I died. That'd be great. Anyway, they take way more hits than they probably should. I reckon you just jump a lot and shield rapidly and shoot a lot. It's not like you actually need to aim, because your shots all home in. Anyway, up here we're going to be running toward another power-up in this game. The Mask of Elemental Energy, which is actually an official mask in the storyline, despite the fact that it only appears in this game and a different game, which is actually not a sequel to this. So that was the mask. It restores all your stamina and all your health. So it's pretty useful, actually. Problem is, they are overly abundant in this game, except for a few times which you really want one, which they're not to be found anywhere. I don't know what those bugs are either, but they show up a lot. And here's another Matoran. Yes, I don't even know how you collect Matoran. It's like, sort of shove you in my back pocket, see if you fit. But just look at this landscape. I mean, I understand it looks really blurry and poorly textured and everything. But as a kid, this just blew me. This was bigger than 900 Frights to me. It was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe this. Now you may notice I'm playing this on a Gamecube based on the button commands that show up. As a kid, I played the PS2 version. I'm too lazy to get the PS2 from my basement though, and I happen to also have the Gamecube version of this game. It was on sale at a yard sale, in the BIONICLE Heroes case, nonetheless. For $1, I thought I was getting BIONICLE Heroes, which is actually a pretty good game in my opinion. Now these enemies are annoying. You shoot them, they split into two. And you notice that they freeze here a little bit? That's not just so you can see them in the cutscene. Because they actually do freeze in-game, like, every time you shoot them. And when they're frozen, if you shoot them, like, at that point in time, your shots just strain your stamina. They won't actually get affected by the shots, which is dumb. Dumb beyond belief. Anyway, moving along now. But, like, just look at all this. It's like, oh my god, it's like the volcano, and there's oh, bugs. These bugs are actually Nui Ramen, despite the fact that they hardly resemble them. I don't know what the giant wasps are, but now you've been introduced to every type of enemy in the game. Something that immediately bothered me as a kid. Why are the Ta-Matoran green? They're supposed to be red. Why are there Lamatoran in Ta-Wahi? Oh, if you're not a Bionicle fan, you probably have no idea what I just said, but basically, green people live in the jungle, not the deathly volcanic landscape terrain. Whatever. Where are we? Like, I can understand we're like around a volcano, but whose bright idea was it to build houses around here? Silly Matoran architects. Rahi fights them, so you just keep jumping and shielding and stuff, and you're usually staying. Any of the jumping you don't have to do. I only do it because the shots have to go up anyway, so it's like, I don't know. Psychological effect, I feel it's quicker if you jump. I don't know why. Jumping in video games is always fun. I should have 50 Lightstone around here. Anyway, and then we get to see Ta-Wahi. Oh boy.
We need Rahi power to open this door. But all our friendly Rahi have fled from the Bulwark. Rescue Matoran helpers to build a replacement.
Build a replacement! So me as a child was incredibly confused by this. Everyone who's a Bionicle fan knows Bionicle characters are not robots, they are biomechanical. So how can they build a replacement? It's like, they didn't have that much technology. They're on a tropical island. Like, the mechanical doors, I guess, really don't make too much sense. They probably wouldn't have had those. But as a kid, that was just standard video game logic to me. But build a replacement Rahi? There are several areas of the game, such as this, they're kind of like shrines. They light up and you instantly get full stamina. However, they do not restore your health, unfortunately. Kind of wish they did, because stamina is something you can just do that and recharge any time. But whatever. So, mask, which I didn't need because I have full every stat. This is what you need the Rahi for. This door is powered by running on that, but yeah, it closes, so gotta go rescue Matoran so we can build a Rahi, because logic. Also, did I just run over to Ta-Wahi? It's like, just screw you. Also, I always loved how he's doing like the potty dance. He's like, oh, I gotta pee so bad. Just watch him. He clearly is holding in a large piss right now. I always hated they put 3 random Lightstones out here, because as a kid I sucked at platforming and could never make these jumps. Yes, I was a sucky gamer child. I don't know where my good skill came from. Oh, so now, even though the end level is right through the door up there, we gotta go the long way around to get other stuff. But this was still amazing to me as a kid. It was like, all these structures were so cool. It's what I always want. I always wanted as a kid to be like normal Lego sets to build like Matoran house or something. And granted, we did get play sets with Bionicle minifigures, and those were pretty cool. But I would have liked full size stuff to make the characters render. I know that would have been pretty huge. The characters were about 7-8 inches tall each. So why was you running so slow there for a minute? But I just thought it would have been cool. Like, do you see these structures and stuff? I thought this was so cool as a kid. Then I'm looking at like, those doors are tiny. I mean, I understand Matoran are about hobbit sized, but it's like, where's Taku live then? He must have a specially built house. It must have sucked when he first arrived in the eyes. Like, okay, defeated Makuta, it's nightfall. Where do I go to bed? There's no houses big enough for me to get into. Oh, but over here is something that really pissed me off as a child. This whole platforming area, because I sucked at platforming. And that ginormous scorpion. So, remember how many hits it took to defeat the normal sized scorpion? Well, this one's giant, and every kid knows giant enemies means boss, which means take more hits than they're supposed to, like normally. I'm not going to bother getting the masks, I don't need them. I'm getting all the Lightstones though, because this is a almost 100% game completion. Let's play something I'll get into the topic of later. It is impossible to 100% this game. But, that's not important now. Anyway, so let's count how many hits it takes to defeat this guy. 1, 2, 3. . Lamest mini-boss ever! I don't think I could design a lamer mini-boss than that. That had me bummed out as a 8-year-old child. Anyway, another Lamatoran, which don't belong here. Whatever. And then just more combat, which I can go jump around and make a fool of myself. Also, one thing I love, you mash the shield button, you'll never drop a shield, so no enemy can hurt you. Like, it's annoying, but it makes you practically invincible. Oh, now these guys. Look, see, they stay like that, I shoot them, nothing happens except my stamina gets drained, and then they start moving. I always hated that as a kid. Over in here's where we need to go. I don't know why, but this room always creeped me out as a kid, probably because there's loud wind in here. But we go in, and what the? We're locked in. We have the last Matoran we need. I wonder if I can. No, I can't make this. Can't skip the battle. That'd been cool if I could. Why are there two of those blue health? Those blue spheres only come when you defeat enemies. I don't know why there's two of them there. Anyway, whole bunch of Nui Jagas. Don't worry, they're not a big deal. Take them out. Take out the smaller enemies, and then one of them will randomly jump down. Did I get all the Lightstones in this room? Yes, I did. Anyway, if you fight them, another one will just jump down, and their area, another Nui Jaga will just grow out of the rock, because that's what they do. So you gotta do is jump and shoot these. You do auto-target them, but, like, he's picky out which ones he likes to auto-target, so pretty much just jump and shoot to ensure you do. It crushes the Nui Jaga there, thus forcing him to be unable to respawn. And then, with him out of the way, I'm going to get this mask, that way I have full HP and look cool. Just gotta take out the Scorpion, and blocked you. Victory! He's supposed to do his victory dance again once he gets out of there. I don't know why he didn't. Normally he does. This game's also incredibly glitchy. Especially the cutscenes are like insanely glitchy at times. I always wondered what the heck this thing was. It's like a 6-legged fox. That's not normal. Not even the world of Bionicle is that normal. Hoping I have all the Lightstones in this level because I'm hoping to not replay it. I think I do. We come over here, and you guys may remember I mentioned Battle for Bikini Bottom and probably a few other places how much I hate the mechanical groan noise. Well, guess what's about to come right here. Oh god, I hate that noise so much. Anyway, if you're actually to run out there in the middle of this battlefield to fight these Bolrock, this battle's pretty tough. But all you gotta do is stand here, and one of them will just get bored and run up to you, and when he does, just shoot him. Like, when they're rolling around, if you hit them, the shots will just reflect off them because they're invincible. But just stand here, they'll get, like, if you go out there, they'll all start attacking like crazy, but there's no reason to. Something else I'd let you know, it's kind of hard to block the laser because it's glitchy, and if you touch their corpse, you get hurt. Now, the one that's going to get bored attack you is always the same one. I guess to make it easier for kids. But, yeah, avoid touching their corpses unless you actually want to take damage. Oh, that was cool. From a dead body, because that's really pathetic if you get killed by a dead guy who's not even, like, zombified, reanimated. Are there zombies in Bionicle? That'd be cool. I mean, I know there aren't any that we know of. There is a button for locking onto a target. Yeah, L and R is switch target, but there's no reason to. Really ever in the game. Just mash shoot enough and you'll win. Because, I mean, it's not like this is challenging. You see this boss? This is probably one of the harder boss battles in the game. Until you get to the Rakshi, those are really hard generally. But this is the hardest boss battle for a while. Ow. What the? He was like rolling on the outside rim, just like living on the edge, gonna roll into the lava. And yeah.
A Krana.
Oh, what's it doing to my mind? I must tell the others. Chronicler, sightseeing, are you?
Turaga, I was investigating the totems and saw a great Kanoe mask floating on the lava.
You should return to the Koro. It's dangerous here.
Just so you know, that random blue aura is not supposed to be there. Anyway, this has been Fabulous Fish, and I will see you guys next episode. if the game ever stops saving. Save successful. Bye, guys.